Welcome back to another episode of the Bulldog Bar. I'm here with Jonah Freeman, or Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman, my fault. It's on me. Take that one on the chin. Cato Jackson, Hayden McLeod. We're here. We're back after fall break.
Everyone enjoy their fall break?
Yes, we did.
Hayden got a new phone finally over.
Finally got a new phone, the new iPhone 16.
He's flexing
Beautiful.
on us now.
Listen, there's a little side picture where, guess what? I hit this button. I'm on my camera right now. I'm zooming in right now.
Wow. Useless.
Wow.
Useless.
I don't know why they gave me such high-tech technology, but
That's
they did.
awesome, man.
Hayden needs a flip phone. That's too much for him.
That's more my style.
NBA preview. They've been Cato asks me every day to come on the show,
Yeah.
and every single time I tell him wait for NBA season. So we'll start. We'll go through each conference. I'll give you top 10. In the past, it'd be top 8, but now they've got the play-in team, so now there's 10 that make it each side. I'm just going to kind of slowly go through the top 10, and then I'll let you guys. I told you before, Hayden, I don't really want you to try to debate me because I'm stubborn. I'm not going to change my mind. But
Thunder winning it all.
my guess with how this, exactly what just happened is Cato's going to spew nonsense, and then somebody will say something, and then it'll just start a discussion, which is what we want here. So do you want me to go east or west first?
Let's go east.
East? Okay, I'll give you my top 3. Boston at 1, New York Knicks at 2, Bucks at 3.
Knicks at 2 is
Hey,
That's
they got Karl Anthony
insane.
Towns now.
That
What's
does
crazy
not
about it?
matter.
They got Cat, but also they lost DiVincenzo and Randall.
DiVincenzo won it out anyways.
Randall is addition by subtraction. DiVincenzo's a loss, but you got Mikal Bridges in the offseason too.
I know, but Mikal Bridges is such hit or miss. Like,
Did you see what
he's
they
so
did to his
on or
jump
off.
The
shot?
jump shot looks a little rough right now. That scares me. But I'm holding strong. Part of this is weird because it's like I don't necessarily know that my rankings right now are like who I think is going to win it all, just more like predicting regular season.
Okay.
So even if the Knicks aren't, say, 2 at the end of the regular season, I would still put them as second best threat to win it all because they can play massive. Like you have Cat now, and then you're starting a lineup of Brunson, and then you have OG Anunoby, Mikal Bridges, and Cat as 3 just massive dudes on the floor.
Yeah. Brunson and Cat together is going to be scary. I will give you that. It's going to be a scary duo.
Yeah.
There's great defense on that team.
But then
with
again, when you play a
and an
center, Cat's going to get grilled.
Yeah, but
He can't.
no
he's not
center
a
can
big.
keep up with him, though.
I think you gain enough on the offensive end. I think the defense will be fine as long because you have so many other defenders.
You have a lot
They're
of
fine.
perimeter spacing on offense too.
I just don't know, like, who's going to stop Joel Embiid? Nobody.
No, but that's
Nobody
never been-
does.
No, but
You're
like the
never
Knicks
trying to
aren't
solve
even
that,
going to
though.
slow him down at all.
Joel
He'll
Embiid-
drop
Joel
50
Embiid,
on them.
He might, but he also could miss 3 games of the series like he usually does
Yeah,
to slow
he-
himself down.
He
So
could do that.
But then also think about this. Who's going to help Joel Embiid?
Tyrese
Paul
Maxey.
George, if he's healthy.
Oh, I
They
forgot
brought
they
in
got
PG.
Paul George now.
Wait.
All right, you're right. Never
Are we
mind.
talking about the regular season Paul George or the playoff Paul George?
Well, playoff P is not good. So
yeah, so playoff P isn't doing anything.
All right, so no gripes at Boston at 1. Can't, right?
do it.
And
They-
so then
they just
Knicks, Bucks 2 and 3.
I can agree with Bucks.
Bucks.
Yeah.
You want, okay, move. Okay, so then at 4 I put the Pacers, 5 the Cavaliers, 6 the 76ers.
You put the Pacers at
Wow.
4. That is the hottest. Like, I cheer for the Pacers. I watch the Pacers.
That might not be
But
the
at
hottest
4
take.
is insane.
I think continuity is big though. I really, for when we're talking about regular season standings, again, if you don't think they're going to make it to the conference semifinals, that's fine. But they didn't really lose or add anybody. They're just going to pick up
More
where they left
experience.
off. And Siakam looked good at the end of the playoffs. You got swept by Boston. Could have won 2 or 3 of those games though. It's not like you looked terrible in that series.
And Halliburton could be a top 5 guard in the league.
Halliburton, if
Pretty
he would
easily.
shoot more, he'd do so much better. He passes too much.
Yeah.
I think that kind of screwed us a little bit.
Speaking of a jumper that scares me, have you seen his jumper? It's
Well,
ugly.
let's tell the microphone who you're talking about because they
They
can't see you
can't.
pointing.
He's pointing to me. He's pointing to me, guys.
Okay, so 5 Cavaliers, 6 76ers, then I'll just round it out. 7 Heat, 8 Magic, 9 Hawks, 10 Pistons.
Wait, I didn't hear you say the Cavs at 6.
yeah.
That's just one of those regular season teams. I feel like
Okay.
they're always going to be mid-tier, never do anything in the playoffs. They won't.
Pistons?
The bottom of the East is so bad. I'm
I
banking
honestly-
on Cade and Ivy to have a good.
I'm hoping the Pistons do good this year for Cade, bro. And Ivy, Purdue alumni. I want him to do good.
Yeah,
Did he
and
go
Tobias
there 4
Harris
years?
isn't great, but he's a competent NBA player, which the Pistons have not had a lot of in recent years. So
Yeah.
Like I
Monty
said,
Williams
I don't
isn't the
really
coach
think.
anymore.
Huh?
Monty Williams isn't the coach
No,
anymore.
JV Biggerstaff.
They still have Jaden Duran, don't they?
Jalen Durant, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think the Pistons are going to be good at all, but we're talking about the 10th seed right now in the East. So.
And then they have the dude who fought LeBron. His last name's like Stewart or
Stewart,
something.
Isaiah Stewart.
Oh my
Isaiah
God.
Stewart. Dude, he's huge. I don't know how he's not good.
Massive guy, for sure.
Well, look at Steven Adams, biggest dude ever, and he doesn't know how to. You know, I
Steven
see him
Adams
pick
is
up and
good. He's a quality big.
for rebounds.
I mean,
he's a good center.
He's never played the bench on any team he's been on. So
I'll give you that.
We could probably find a time he was on the bench, but
maybe his rookie year for the Thunder. But I mean,
I think he actually played a lot. I think he played quite a bit his rookie year, actually.
well, I don't think he started because there was someone that came over. I'm pretty sure. I was a big Thunder fan back then.
So you're a bandwagon?
I
You're a
love
bandwagon kind of guy?
No. Russell
2015
Westbrook.
KD.
I'll root for any team Russell Westbrook's
We'll,
on.
we'll get to Russ in a little bit. Okay, let's move to the West. Do you want me to go 3x3 or do you just want me to rattle and let you
I
go?
liked the 3
I
by
like the
3.
3x3
3
break
by
them down.
Okay. Top 3 in the West. OKC Thunder at 1. Some bias on the way here, but Suns at 2. Mavericks at 3.
I would put Mavericks at 1. They are
Really?
a huge threat. No one can stop Kyrie and Luka. Crazy duo. And Lively, you got to think he's developed now. He's got a year in the league.
But how developed is he going to get in a year? Like,
A lot.
A lot.
A
actually.
lot.
if you really look at it, though, I think the Thunder at number 1 is great. I think they're going to go off this year.
I think the Thunder are my most confident team, pick here.
Chet Holmgren.
And I don't necessarily even, again, playoffs we'll see, but they were the one last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty easily. So again, you have continuity that they're just, guys are going to get better. And then the big thing last year was they didn't have rebounding. They got Isaiah Hartenstein, brought in Caruso. Like they're, barring injuries, which is I guess how all this is, barring injury, they're a lock to be the first seed in the West.
But to get Caruso, they had to give up Josh Giddey, which I mean,
I feel like Josh Giddey went downhill.
Giddey was
last
not
year.
a serious contributor for them. I'll take Caruso over Giddey 10 times out of 10 and never think back about it.
yeah, but it was like a chemistry thing, you know.
They've got plenty of chemistry. They still got Shea and Chet. They're going to be doing commercials with each other. And
Yeah. Then they got,
so I don't know. Mavericks, I was like debating putting them at 6. Like anywhere
Really?
from 3 to. Okay, here's the other thing with the West is there are legit like 8 teams that can be top 3.
Yeah.
You look at the East, there's a massive fall off after 1 and 2. That is not the case with the West.
well, I mean, the Suns should be 3 and the Mavericks should be 2. But
Why
The
do you say
Suns-
that? Are you just trolling?
huh?
Why do you say that?
Because you're a Suns fan.
I mean, you see what the Suns do every year. I mean, they fold in the playoffs.
But we're not talking about the playoffs, he said. He said we're just talking about regular season.
In regular season, they're kind of scary. But what I don't see is I did have 2 of them. I had Beal and D-Book on the fantasy team last year, and they rarely played together in the regular season.
That's another team that's going to be
So
injury.
if they're all together,
And that's,
And
that's
I
what I think
think
it comes down to is those 2 on the floor are going to be an unstoppable trio.
and I didn't
But
even
without
name
them on the
KD.
floor?
I didn't even
See,
say
I'm not even worried about depth, this team. I think regular season we're going to win a ton of games.
I think the coaching.
I think the playoffs we solved nothing that was a problem last year.
Yeah. What do you think the problem was?
We didn't have a point guard, which we solved that, but Tyus Jones is awesome. Tyus Jones is also an undersized point guard that's going to struggle to close
Why don't
games.
D-Book
I
start
thought
playing their
Booker was
point guard
playing the
again?
point guard.
They all did last year, and it didn't work out. We needed wings. We got, like, Ryan Dunn, I think, is
You
going to
need
be really
wings.
good.
You got supposedly one of the best wings of all time, Kevin Durant.
So
Just
we need more than one wing.
didn't do anything.
I
you
would
guys
not
just-
say
You are-
KD
you
does
are
not
a
do
troll.
anything. That is.
4. Okay, well, we'll move on
Wait,
here.
can I get the center?
Sure.
I want the center. Who's the center on the Suns?
Nurkic.
Yeah, you have a good team.
Solid team. It's just the problem is last year when we played the Timberwolves had so many big physical defenders and we had no answer. And now I don't know that we're gonna play the Timberwolves. We could beat a lot of other teams, but we'll see.
And then the year before that, I mean, you guys just faced Giannis in the finals, right? Was it?
That was 2021.
Okay,
Blew a
well,
2-0 lead, which
yeah.
still haunts me to this day, but
Yeah.
it's okay.
But I mean, at the end of the day, it was Giannis.
It was
Hey, shout out
Giannis.
my boy Jeff Teague. He was on that team.
All right, 4, 5, and 6. I have Grizzlies, Nuggets, T-Wolves.
Grizzlies.
Nuggets are a
The
little
Nuggets
low.
are that low.
Dude, they're not going to be. They'll be good because they still have Murray, they still have Jokic, and PJ Gordon. That 4 is as good of a 4 as you're going to find.
You're forgetting they have probably the best 6-man in the league.
Who?
Russell Westbrook.
See, this is why I said we'll get to Westbrook later, is because I knew this was coming.
Dude, he's still a contributor to any team.
No, he's not.
No.
Everybody's a contributor, but are you a good contributor or are you a bad contributor?
He can go out there and be an all-star today.
No, we can't.
no,
You're
we
wrong. You're going to stop talking right now. So the rest of it, though, you're relying on Christian Braun and Julian Strother to play a lot of minutes for you.
Yes.
Not good. Jalen Pickett's going to have to pay. Awesome at Penn State, not ready to be an NBA player. Losing Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is a big deal. So you have a good top 4, an iffy 5th. If you really want, if I'm going to sit here, I'm going to be nice to kid, I'm going to police him, I'm going to say Westbrook's okay, which I don't believe it, but I'm going to tell you to your face.
He can give you 15.
He won't give you 15. If he gives you 15, it's probably on like 5 of 25 shooting.
Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't shoot threes, so it can't be 5.
Free throws don't count towards your You were scheming in your head there, but it didn't work out. Okay, any other gripes? So at 4 Grizzlies, 5 Nuggets, 6 T-Wolves.
I really like the Grizzlies, especially if Ja can stay.
I think even
And they got that new big from Purdue.
Yep. Edie makes me like the team a lot,
Yeah,
but
I
take the
think-
bias aside, I think they would have been in a similar spot last year.
Two-time
If they
National
weren't.
Player of the Year.
I think
you
if
act
Ja
like you
Morant
didn't
stays
know.
healthy, not healthy, but he stays
One
out
of
of
those was
trouble, he
fraudulent.
stays in, which he actually got injured in preseason. He got injured the other night, so hopefully that his ankle heals. But
So-
he says it's nothing too big.
Wow, he's just like you, hurting ankles.
Yeah.
Tell me about it.
But my
I kept
question,
making that joke over ball break.
my question is, are the Timberwolves, are the Grizzlies going to do kind of what the Timberwolves did last year and put Jaren Jackson at the 4 and Edie at the 5?
Yeah, that's what
That's
they'll
what I
do,
would
and I
do.
think that's the smart play.
Yeah.
And if Edie doesn't work out like they think he will, you just put Brandon Clark in and you switch it.
I mean, but they're not I don't think they're going to be asking a lot out of Edie. Grab rebound, score a few points. He can do that. He's 7'5".
I think they're going to do a lot of inside out. Give Edie the ball down low and just use him to.
At the end of the day,
Edie's a lock for 12 points, 10 boards
Yes.
a night.
100%.
And that's all they need. Just like in college, it was 25 and 20. But
at the end of the day, I mean, I think they're just going to use your jaw, run and dunk, man.
yeah, I mean, that's what they should do.
And they got
And then-
Edie and Jackson screen rolls. I mean, a little bit of everything.
And Jackson can just be perimeter shooting, like spacing.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I don't necessarily, especially when you get in the playoffs, I don't see Edie closing games just because he's not. He's not there yet.
It's not college
It'll be
anymore.
Jaren at the 5 to close the games. But we're talking about regular season wins. So Grizzlies at 4, Nuggets at 5. Timberwolves are another team we can talk about a little bit. I hate the cat for Randall swap.
I think Knicks won that, definitely. No, Knicks lost. Wait. No, yeah, Knicks won that,
Yeah.
definitely. Timberwolves lost that.
Especially like Cat has been none but loyal to that team. He's been through multiple owners, multiple coaches. They go out and draft Anthony Edwards, say he's the face of the franchise. Cat says, sure, okay. They go out and I believe they traded for Gobert.
Gobert was a large package of first rounders a couple years ago.
And Cat said it messed up our system, our defensive system, but sure, fine, we'll work around it. And just because, I mean, you hate winning games and you're cheap, you want to give up someone that was so loyal to your, I don't know. I just don't like it. It
doesn't sit with me right. I
Bad
agree.
taste
It
in my
don't
mouth.
sit with me right that they got rid of him like that.
Yeah.
But you got to think they had to make a change because they just couldn't compete with.
But Cat
who they
broke,
lose to
I think it was a
They made it to the conference
15 year.
finals.
Yeah, but they just.
It was the
After-
Mavericks, which is one of those series that you play that series 10 times. Both teams probably win 5 of them.
That team,
But they just couldn't.
that team
I don't think they
with
could.
Cat on it,
Anthony
I
Edwards
believe, broke a
couldn't do anything.
16-year playoff drought from the Timberwolves. I believe it was 16 years. Before Karl Anthony Towns joined, I believe the last time they made it was when they had Kevin Garnett on the team.
Sounds right. I don't know. Timberwolves I think they're a lock to not be in the play-in, but I could see them being the bottom of the teams that don't make the play-in. And Ant is awesome. I can't
think-
take anything away from Anthony Edwards because I think he's just going to keep getting better, but it's Anthony Edwards, and then you just hope Julius Randle's good, and then you have Gobert out there, and
Don't forget about DiVincenzo.
You have DiVincenzo.
DiVincenzo's good.
I believe
DiVincenzo's-
Anthony,
I like him.
maybe a hot take, I believe Anthony Edwards could be the third best player in the league this year.
I mean, there's a world where he's first best player in the league.
No, Luka, Jokic, he's not touching those.
Yes, he is.
Curry's going to be
He
number
could
one.
easily touch Jokic, especially since his team is like not too.
Okay,
high.
maybe Jokic, he could be too, but I don't think anyone's touching Luka.
But Jokic is like, he's so high up there, and I just disagree with it.
Why?
Stats
You
don't
just
lie.
made me question a lot of your ball knowledge by
No.
saying that. That's a rough take.
I think that,
He's not flashy.
no, but I know he's not flashy. I don't think he should have won MVP back-to-back.
Whoa.
I don't think he
You
deserved
are
it. I think
mad,
Curry
man.
deserved it over him.
Oh,
You are
right.
mad, man.
All right.
You're delusional.
I think Curry deserved it over him or Giannis. He did not deserve it. The first year, yes. In the third year, yes. He deserved it, his third one. But that second one,
What did Curry deserve to get MVP? He didn't do anything.
he averaged like 25 a game.
Where was his team at in the
So did
postseason?
Jokic.
Okay,
Jokic.
okay. The Warriors have been struggling. They're gonna keep struggling.
Oh. Let's talk about the Warriors. Do you have them at the bottom?
Next on my list is 7 Golden State Warriors, 8 Kings, 9 Lakers, 10 Pelicans, and 7 through 10, all of them they could all be
Hey,
interchanged.
You're
I
being
want to
generous.
argue with you about the Warriors being so low, but I can't because they are missing.
I think we're at the point in Curry's career where he's good to miss anywhere from 10 to 20 games a year, and that's just the rest of the team isn't good enough anymore for them to withstand that.
You lost
Kuminga looked
Klay
good in the preseason. If Kuminga takes a leap, that changes things, but I don't personally believe in Kuminga. And then you're looking at Curry, and then you have the bum Trace Jackson Davis on their team, which is not good.
Hey, do not talk
Solid
bad
NBA
about
player.
Trace
He's a
Jackson.
solid NBA player.
He's
Jokes
solid.
aside, solid NBA player.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Should have won a National Player of the Year in college, but
No, he shouldn't.
they gave it to Zach.
Wasn't
Edey.
even close. He was not even close.
What do you mean?
Not
He
on
had
that
a
list at
phenomenal
all.
season that
He was
year.
not on that list.
Thoughts
at
on
all.
Kings, Lakers, Pelicans, rounding it out?
I could agree. I feel like Pelicans could do better with Zion, but again, he's gonna be their only.
Zion's hurt.
Like Brandon Ingram, I guess.
DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte
Traded for DeJounte Murray.
DeJounte
Oh,
Murray's
wait.
going to do some things.
First game of the season,
So-
Zion's going to get hurt.
I think they could be scary because Zion's looking lean. I mean, that's probably Photoshop, but he's looking good.
Yeah, he's
It's-
looked good the past
It's
6
never-ending
off
cycle of
seasons.
the
Yeah,
off-season videos, and it looks.
it's like
good.
Ben Simmons starts
and then he
shooting
starts.
threes in the off season.
I don't know. I'm praying for Zion. I loved Zion in
By the way,
college.
the Nets should be on the bottom.
I'm
of your
hoping he does
list.
good.
Just
I didn't even consider them to be
yeah,
on the list.
yeah.
But
good.
you got to think, I think the Pelicans will be really good because DeJounte didn't get to play point because of Trae Young at the Hawks. Didn't get to do what he normally does when he was on the Spurs. So now he's getting an opportunity to play point like he did.
He gets the ball in his hands again.
Yes. So, and then he could just dish it off to Zion when he has to.
Ingram is always scary.
See, I don't think you can rely on Zion being able to get the ball dished to him. I think
Healthy Zion, like, if Zion was the
If
same
Zion
as he
plays
was in college-
75 games, we're talking about the Pelicans as a 5 seed. That's just
Yeah.
I don't think that will ever be the case.
No.
and we
I
might be
agree with
talking
that.
about him as an MVP candidate.
Yeah. And then Kings, another team that made like a semi-big move. DeMar DeRozan. I don't know where you guys stand on DeMar. I think he's still good to get you 18 to 25 a game.
Yeah,
I think
but
playoff DeMar is better than regular season DeMar.
Yep.
then again, he might be due to miss 10, 15 games this year just because wear and tear on his body. He's getting up there in age.
Yep.
What is he, like 35, 34?
He's up there for sure.
Yeah.
Sabonis is always a good though. Sabonis is always going to get his numbers and help him out. I hated getting rid of Sabonis when it happened, but I think it was best for our team because getting Tyrese Halliburton has been the
Yeah,
best thing
and
for
we
Pacers.
had Turner. Miles Turner's a quality big.
For sure. Last team I mentioned we haven't touched on the Lakers. I feel like I think the only way they make a jump from being a playing team is Anthony Davis goes back to bubble Anthony Davis and knocks down jump shots, which he showed in the preseason. But again, that's one of those things he's always done it in flashes, never puts it all the way together.
I think they need to
That
start
team.
Bronny James at point guard.
No.
No.
Dalton connects.
He shouldn't
is,
play.
Is interesting though. I watched him drop
dog.
35 with my sons the other night and beat us single-handedly. We'll see how that goes if he gets actual playing time.
That's another one of those is how good is he going to be in the preseason compared to the regular
Yeah.
season?
Yeah.
Totally different game.
Then again, hopefully Anthony Davis can stay healthy. Talking a lot about injuries. I mean, he's been injury prone.
And LeBron can't put a whole season together. He's got to sit longevity.
He's
So
just at that age
he's
when he
just
plays,
sitting,
he's
yeah.
going to look good, but when is he going to play?
I agree with that.
He might only play 60 games this year.
All right, so that's my top 10 each conference. Next I had was just talking about the Pacers, but we've already touched on it a little bit when we talked about the Eastern Conference. So do you have anything else you guys want to talk about with the Pacers, or do you want me to move on?
I'm good. I think we kind of get everything out we need to get about the Pacers.
I mean, I like Aaron Naismith.
Okay.
That's not what I thought you were going to say. Nimhard's just, I really like Nimhard.
Yeah,
I mean,
Nimhard's good too.
He's a tough bucket.
All right, so we'll go. We got two little fun segments, and then I'll ask for your main prediction before I let you all do your buy or sell. First one's a start one, bench one, cut one. You guys all know how this works?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're picking one as your starter, one as your bench. Who would you get rid of if you were a GM on the current
Are you
team?
wanting all three of us to agree on it? Or
No, you can all do your own.
Are they all
ones.
superstars, or is there gonna be like a player?
Well, the
we
start,
don't-
bench one, cut one, I can tell you all three up front.
Okay.
So it's Giannis, Jokic, Luka.
Start Luka, bench Jokic, cut Giannis.
Okay.
I'm cutting Jokic. I mean,
Wow.
A lot of Jokic hate
That's
on this
crazy.
podcast.
no, just because I know he's not going to put in work over the offseason. He's going to go to Serbia and race horses.
And then
I want a guy I can rely
But it doesn't
Bust
matter.
everyone up.
Yes.
Average a triple-double.
No, I don't
And
care.
I think the idea that he doesn't put in work is crazy.
I'm starting Luka, by the way, because Luka's
I'm starting Jokic 100%.
What?
no.
I'm starting Luka.
And
Luka's
you
too
just
good.
can't hate on Giannis's game. I just can't. I mean, yeah, maybe he
Well,
can't shoot, but
I mean, you
stop
can.
him.
James Harden did. If I was 7 foot and could run and dunk, I'd be good too. James Harden did.
But
say that.
nobody in the league can stop Giannis. Maybe Embiid.
Okay, stop him.
Nobody in the league can stop Giannis, though. I feel like Jokic, you can shut
No
down.
one can stop Jokic.
I feel like you can
He's
stop
proven
Jokic.
it.
He just named 3 unstoppable players. I don't think there is a wrong answer here.
I'm going to start Luka, bench Giannis, cut Jokic.
Thank you.
That's so
Cutting the
That's so
best
crazy.
player in the league is crazy.
I will not stand for Jokic being cut.
Exactly.
If you want to put him on the bench, that's fine. That's crazy work.
Come on, Jake. We'll together on this.
I'm cutting Luka.
You're cutting Luka?
It's Jokic, Giannis, Luka for me.
Why? What about Luka you want to cut? Like, give us your. I want to know your reason.
I don't like the style of play.
Actually,
It's dribble,
He's-
shoot or pass with 3 seconds left. on
he's
the shot
swaying
clock.
me because also the longevity.
If he gives
we
me
haven't
another
seen-
full year of the second half of last season, I'll change my mind because the team looked better once they got PJ Washington and Gafford. but
I think he's one of the main reasons they lost in the playoffs because he didn't play no defense. So
that's
actually,
the
I'm
other
gonna.
thing. He doesn't play defense, and it's just
He cries every time.
It's like his usage. It's like Harden, where it's the Luka show all the time.
Okay, I'm gonna go back on mine because he
Thank
don't
you.
play. Like going back, I'm gonna start Giannis, bench Jokic, cut Luka.
This guy acts like he plays defense.
We don't. Hey, we don't need to tear someone down. To bring someone else
I mean,
up,
I can't
okay?
play defense either, but I just shots fired. Sorry.
Hey, sometimes at least he plays. The other time he's hurt. So
Bro, is anyone ever gonna let me lose this down?
No.
Okay, fine. So final answer. You're starting who?
I'm gonna start Giannis,
Start Giannis,
start Jokic.
Bench.
Luka.
Jokic,
Giannis.
Cut.
Jokic.
Luka.
Who does that leave left?
Okay. All right. Blind rankings. There's 5 guys here.
Are we each getting our own blind
You're-
ranking?
It's up to you guys how we do this.
Okay.
I
Do
think
you
we
each
should-
want to have your own blind ranking, or do you want to work together and make one list of 5?
I think we should work together.
Work
Usually-
together.
Okay.
Wait, what's that?
So the first name I'm going to give you is Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, that's
2.
a solid 3 or 2.
We've got a vote for 2, a vote for 3. Where do you see this, Jake?
Okay, Hayden.
Bro, Shea.
Yes, but there could be
Shea,
KD.
but I know him, right?
There
I
could
know
be
him.
Luka and
understand.
Jokic.
You want to
on
know
there.
what he's gonna do? He's got Curry at 5, and you're gonna cry.
Oh yeah, okay. Shea at 3.
Shea. So,
So
we're going Shea at 3.
We're not putting Curry up. We're not putting Curry
if Curry's
above
up on the board. We're
Shea.
putting him on 1.
No, we're not.
Brunson. Jalen Brunson.
4.
4.
Are you okay with this?
Goodness. He's not better than Shea. He's not better than
Brunson's not better than Shea. We can all agree on that. Brunson's a good.
He's
Brunson's
close.
a
So if you're all
dog.
okay with that, it comes down to you want Brunson at 4 or 5.
I say 4.
Gotta go 4.
I can't
Gotta
put.
go 4.
He's not. No.
I don't like putting him above Shea, but I can't put him at 5.
We messed up.
So we're putting this at 4. We're putting Brunson at 4.
Yes, Brunson at 4. Putting Shea at 3.
Where would you put him?
I would have put him at 2.
I said that. Nobody agreed with me.
At number 3, we have Anthony Edwards.
Ooh.
Whoa.
2.
2.
2. 100%.
I'm surprised nobody said 1 there. I agree with 2, but a lot of people seem to
Because
be
there's
high
2
on
spots left, and I'm looking at the back of your computer, and I have a feeling there's gonna be one guy. There's gonna be 2 of the guy. One of the 2 on
Well,
there.
the one that's coming this way is Kevin Durant. So do you want KD at 1 or 5?
But here's the thing: he might put KD and Devin Booker. Who would you rather?
Devin
have
Booker's
at
not on the list. I'll tell you right now, he's not.
Is
on the
Curry
list.
on the list?
I'm not telling you that.
Okay, well
It's-
we're putting KD at 1.
Bro, KD at 1 or 5.
Okay.
Katie at 5. He hasn't done anything.
We have a
recently.
vote for 1 and a vote for 5.
KD below Brunson is insane.
I would take Brunson over Katie right now.
I would not. I would not.
Why would you not? Katie's not playing as many games as Brunson.
But Katie's when Katie's on the floor, he makes an
He has
impact.
Curry
Win.
at the list.
There's
I'm
keyword
okay
there.
with putting Curry
Win.
at 5.
He's on the floor.
But Katie's a dog. Nobody who is guarding Katie? He's a 7-footer that can shoot over anybody, can do anything.
Say
on
I
the
am a
floor.
GM of a team. Say I am the GM of a team. And I'm like, who am I going to start my franchise with? I'm picking Jalen Brunson. Because I'm going to have him for a long time. He's a loyal guy.
But
I
that's
just want to
not.
let you know, too, Brunson only played 2 more games than KD last year.
Yeah, I'm
so
taking-
I got 2 more games where I'm going to win.
But you got 2 more games where Kevin Durant can go get you 30 points.
Do we want KD at 1 or do we want KD at 5?
I'm the deciding
1.
factor. I want Katie at 1.
So we're putting KD at 1. Any last plea here?
No. You guys can-
Curry's at 5. I'm
I am
okay
not
with
part
it.
of this list anymore.
I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. Your list is going to be okay. KD at 1 was the right move because I've got Jaylen Brown as the 5th option.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a perfect list.
Would you rather have Jalen Brown at 5? Can we go around and say what we
So
would
your
change?
current list, you've got KD at 1, Ant 2, Shea 3, Brunson 4, Jaylen Brown at 5.
I like that list. Honestly.
other-
I would shift KD to 3rd,
And put
and
Shea
then
up.
Ant and Shea are like just
1 and
depends
2.
on your style. Of who
I
you
would
want.
have put Shea at 1. I'd just move Kevin Durant and Shea.
I'd put Ant over 1. I'd put Ant at 1, Shea 2, KD 3, Brunson, and then Jalen. I'd honestly do
What
that.
made you throw in Jalen Brown?
I needed somebody that was a star, but not like a top guy like the others. I felt Brunson and Brown were similar tiers, so I had 3 stars to semi-stars.
I like that list.
Yeah. I was surprised you didn't put Jason Tatum on there. When you said the J, I was thinking you was going to put Jason.
Speaking of Jason Tatum, I think he's gonna go off this season after the Olympics, getting benched, not playing a single minute.
I don't think he'll go off in this season. It's the playoffs that he's going to do it.
That's when he usually plays actually pretty bad.
Yeah. No, he's going to step up.
He
Trust.
typically plays pretty bad. with
Trust.
us.
He usually goes off in the regular season.
Okay, last thing NBA related I've got. I need your pick, your 2 finals teams. So who's playing who in the finals, who wins, and then who's your MVP. We'll go MVP first. Jake, who's your MVP for this year?
Hold on.
If one of you guys else has your answer right now, go ahead and fire away.
I have mine.
Okay, go ahead, Kato.
SGA is going to be MVP.
Okay, Kato's locking in Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for MVP of the 2024-25 NBA season.
Is that crazy to say?
No, that's
think it's
not
crazy.
it's not crazy.
I
to
was
say that.
gonna say that. I'm not gonna say it now, but I was gonna say that.
Hayden knows that Kato does not know ball and does not want to say SGA now.
I know ball.
Man, this is a tough question. Now, could I go the finals first?
No.
Oh, I gotta go MVP. I don't like MVP.
Actually, change pick.
Nope.
Derrick Rose coming out of retirement with MVP.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna say
That's the
something wild
nonsense
like
we
that.
didn't need.
Let's hear yours.
I don't know. I have no clue. I really don't.
I want to say Ant, but also I feel like he's so young still.
I was
Yeah.
I was
wanna say
thinking
Ant.
Ant.
Ants
but
decision making. I don't think we're not there yet.
That's why I don't think he's
Could be
MVP ready.
That's the problem.
I mean, Luka's a
don't
safe
know.
option.
Luka, but if you look at his all around game, I don't think he's gonna win it due to that reason. His all around
Yeah.
game.
Man,
Oh man, this is hard.
that's a good question.
If I had to pick, I'd probably go Giannis because I think a playoff resurgence is coming. Like I think there's a chance the Bucks are back after being a little down last year.
I mean,
I was thinking Giannis, but like, I don't know if I can do it.
I could see Booker going off this year and being in the run.
My thing with Booker, I think Booker has been MVP level last 3 years, but people will always
Find something wrong with his game.
assume it's KD and not Book.
But
KD
why?
I don't know why.
KD wasn't the one that scored 73 points, was it?
Kato, I don't know the answer. It's just I know how.
I do agree with you. As Booker gets overlooked, I feel like he's the star of the Suns, and he's overlooked with Kevin
Booker
Durant.
runs the team, but people don't see it that
I
way.
think Booker
Which I
might be
understand
better
'cause
than
it's Kevin
this
Durant, but-
this age Kevin Durant. Booker might be better.
Who's your MVP, Jake?
My MVP.
You can put some emotion into it.
Hayden, have you given yours officially?
I'm gonna say Anthony Edwards. I'm gonna lock it. I know he's young, and I know it's hard, but I think he's just the way he played in the Olympics. I know
it was pretty meh.
Yeah.
Pretty meh.
Not really though.
Yes.
You know how many times he led the team in scoring?
Scoring is not everything.
No.
That's why he had the worst net rating when he was on the floor.
I know, but just I feel like Anthony Edwards is such a good player, and last year, the way he played in the playoffs, if he goes in with that chip on the shoulder like he did last year, playoff
SGA and
Giannis. I gotta go Giannis.
And then you and I went Giannis. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going.
I can
Giannis.
agree with the Giannis pick. I could see him going crazy because he did say on social media that this is the year they're going back to the championship.
Yeah. Wait, I want to change the flow a little bit. Could I give a comeback player of the year? Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball. Yeah.
I agree.
We're moving on.
No, speaking of the Bulls,
Okay,
I really like Kobe White coming.
Hayden's calling for a timeout. We're going to give him a 30. We're going to give him a 30 timeout to the man in pink.
How do we feel about LaMelo Ball? Healthy LaMelo Ball.
Empty stats player. Who's your pick to come out of the East?
Wow.
Out of the East, I'm going Celtics.
I was going to say, there's only one right answer. Who's your pick to come out of the East? Who's your pick to come out of the East? Cato's going to say nonsense because he likes to do that. Who's your pick out of the East, Cato?
I was going to say Celtics.
Okay, good. 3 Celtics. The West is where there's
Can I-
about 6 good answers here. Okay. Coming out of the West, Hayden, what? You go first.
Thunder.
Thunder. Okay, so chalk for Mr. Hayden. Cato?
I was going to say Thunder.
Okay.
Thunder. What? I'm going Mavs.
Mavs. Okay.
Playoff
So-
Luka. You'll get him.
Celtics, Mavs. Who's winning the NBA Finals?
Celtics. They're going back to back.
Celtics.
Celtics, Thunder. You have Celtics?
Yes.
Celtics, Thunder. You have.
Thunder. SGA's MVP. He goes off.
Terrible take. Terrible take.
So you took the Celtics to win it all?
Yeah.
So Celtics.
You guys are
Wait.
just copycats. I just
No,
want
I'm
to
going
get
the
that
Thunder.
out there.
I'm
I said
going the
Celtics.
Thunder.
Celtics, Thunder. Okay. That's NBA talk, but as tradition, we got to get into it. I'm not going to give one, but you three, we have 5 minutes, so quickly buy yourselves. Jake,
Okay,
you go
so-
first because I know you have one.
All fall break, I've been, right before football, I've been going and getting an energy drink
From where?
from Dairyland, all right? Right before practice, and it gets me going. And I'm going to go Rain, all right? People, I've gotten a lot of hate, but I've tried almost every flavor, and I've only disliked one.
Which one did you
So,
dislike?
It was
so what's
orange.
your buy?
Creamsicle, yes.
What's your
I
buy?
hate that one.
Yeah,
I
it's,
love that one.
it's
What's your-
Rain energy drink.
So I'm going to sound a lot like Owen here and say that I've never had that.
Wow.
So I'll have to sell.
I'm going to buy.
I'm going to buy it.
Buy.
Okay, Hayden, buy yourself.
I'm gonna. So we rode bikes all over Washington D.C. So
Okay.
I'm gonna buy electric bikes. They're so fun.
Okay, lazy, but
You still got to pedal to get it going.
convenient, so I'll buy, I guess. You're going to buy
Wait,
it,
what are they?
so.
Electric bikes.
Oh, I'm selling.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I'm selling.
Which I can't
Just
ride
get
a bike.
a regular bike.
So. Nah.
Cato.
All right. My buy or sell is, it was fall break. Was doing a lot of this. Good old video games.
So.
Do you have a game specifically?
Yeah, MLB Road to the Show.
Okay, yeah, that's an
Sell.
auto sell whenever you
Sell.
said that. You should have not listed that.
Okay, fine. Madden.
Still,
Sell.
still sell.
2K.
So.
So.
I'm buying 2K.
Okay.
Selling 2K. 2K sucks.
I love 2K.
You just suck at 2K.
I'm good at 2K.
No,
Actually.
you're not.
You've never played me at 2K.
You're good at, play now. I will give you that. You're good at play now.
Yeah.
We're talking
You
about
catch me in my career, I'll grill you.
Yo, I don't. Yeah, I don't play my career.
I'll grill you.
I will,
You catch me in my team, I'll grill
Park.
you there too.
I bet I'll grill all you guys. in
Do
Play
you
Now,
run the
though.
park circuit?
Yeah, he's only got me in play now. That's
Play
it.
now, random teams. I'll go off with anybody.
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 That's Cap. Give him the Pistons. Who's he going to score with?
Cade.
I
I
will
play with
lock
Cade
him
all the
down.
time. You're not locking me up with
Lock him
Cade.
down.
Enough
All right.
of 2K.
Jake, bring us home here.
Bring us home. All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening for another episode of the Bulldog Bark. We're out. Ho!